What's going on, y'all? It's your man Vic, and I'm the hot son of Columbia. Hey, I'm headed out, starting my day off, taking my daughter to daycare. Oh, well, summer camp, I'm sorry. Not daycare, but summer camp. As you can see, I got her blanket because today's there. What y'all doing? Why you need your blanket today?
Well, because when we watch movies and stuff, we can get blanket.
Okay.
And also, we getting ice cream today. And
Okay.
tomorrow is...
Is it the pool day? Oh, no, it's
no,
Friday. Italian ice cream day?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we're doing that. And you guys are going to follow me on today. Yesterday, I had a last minute closing that I had to go to. And it was very last minute. The lender said, hey, ready to close. And called the attorney. He was like, hey, come on, we can do it. So we did it like 5:30, 6 o'clock, which is uncommon, but you know, the attorney will help me out. So we got one of my clients closed yesterday. Had some things to do last night. Man, a little tired, up early this morning, but I'm about to go get my run in. Going to a different spot this morning. Gonna get a few miles in this morning, and then after that, I got to go meet a contractor at a house that we're selling, so he can do some measurements. And then I got football practice. First practice of the year. I cannot wait. And y'all gonna be with me. Hot son of Columbia, day in the life. Alright, so I already hit 3 miles. I got my running tracker on to let me know how many miles I've run, right? And I ran it medium pace, moderate, because it's my first time out here running, and I just wanted to look at the scenery, the lake house area, just look around. I had never ran out here in this area before, and I'm glad I did. You know, like, I really had a much better run this morning, just being in a new environment and a new scenery. So now I'm about to kick it in on this next one because I know where it's at, I know what's going on, I know how many miles it is. So this next one, these next 3 miles, oh yeah, I'm about to kick it in high gear. Beautiful. Man, that felt so good, man. Like it's just that different scenery. And the main thing is, for me, and why I'm going to do a video, I was supposed to do it last week, but I am going to do it this week and post this video on how I went about making sure I was able to quit my job, not be able to work. Well, I'm still working. I mean, I'm an agent, a real estate agent, and an investor, an entrepreneur, stuff like that. I'm probably more busy than somebody with a 9-to-5 job, but how I was able to work my own schedule. You know what I mean? So at the same time, yeah, you know, I have clients and things like that, and you know, when they need to see a house, whenever I need to get out there and market myself and do those type of things, yeah. But that's for me. You know what I mean? So just being able to get up, like, oh dang, you know, let me go run it this morning. No, I'm not gonna go run this morning. Let me, you know, spend more time with my daughter before I take her to camp, or let me not take her to camp today, or whatever it is. When you know what I'm saying, doing that type of business and you control what you do, like, that's priceless to me. That's priceless. 13 years in the Army, you know, went overseas to do civilian contracting, came back, got in the workforce, and you know, that was my first job in my 30s. I didn't know what it was like to have an actual corporate type job. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I got out of the Army, went and got my CDL because I wanted to buy myself a dump truck, which I am still going to do, and start that type of business. And like I said, got in the corporate world, or got on a 9-to-5 job, and I told myself, I said, man, I'm not doing this. And I laid out a plan to make sure I was not going to be working for anybody. but me. So when I work for people, like, I work for my clients, but I want to work for my clients. I'm doing something now in real estate that I get more joy from seeing people own a home, helping people make the smart investments with buying rental properties and stuff like that. Being a part of that, being something that they'll never forget, that is monumental to me. So I'm doing something that I love doing. Yo, I'm rushing to meet my contractor right now at a house down here in the country off Leesburg Road. He has to take some measurements so he can give us a quote on some work. And listen, when I tell you this dude is the truth, he does great work. He builds houses. He can build a sunroom. He can build you a outside kitchen if you want. He can lay new floors. I mean, anything you can think of you want done in a house, this guy can do it for you. So this is the house out here. Good country setting in Hopkins off of Roberts Road. One of my favorite places to go. Now I feel a little better. Still pissed off about having to wait at this bank. But, you know, my wife says I'm like the Snickers commercial. I'm a whole other person when I don't eat. So I didn't have anything to eat yet. You know, I ran, had water, had a banana after that, and had to go head down to meet the contractor. So I'm feeling better. Now I'm at Smoothie King. Woosah. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. About to go get my car washed, and then I'm gonna relax a little bit, and then go to football practice. I got a couple contracts that I gotta get done. I got a client that I have to send some a list of houses to that they want to go look at this upcoming weekend when they're off work. So everything is good. Everything is fine. Woosah.
Stop it right now. All right, let's go.
Coach Amp trying to get out of practice early.
6 yards right there. 6 yards on the hot. Let's go.
Coach Aaron over here looking at Backpage. Good night, baby. Love you. All right. And now it all ends where it began this morning. What a long day. So I'm about to grab me some dinner and lay it down and get ready for another day in the life of the House Hunter of Columbia. Y'all be cool.